Hello friends, today we will talk about Elizabethan age, which is also known as the golden period of the history of English literature. Queen Elizabeth became the Queen of England in 1558 after the death of her sister Mary, and her mighty reign lasted till 1603, when Elizabeth I became Queen of England. She faced so many problems, even the people of England doubted her. They started questioning how a lady could govern the whole nation properly. But a time came when the people of England, they started worshipping the Queen themselves. As we all know, Queen Elizabeth's reign is known as the golden age of English literature. Why it is so? Because remember friends, it was the time of great religious tolerance. Though Queen Elizabeth was a Protestant, she also equally loved those people who were Catholics of her country, and that benefited the literature of her time, because there was no religious war was happening in England, so the literature of Elizabethan era got a chance to flourish. And that's why we have lots of dramatists and lots of poets from this age. If we go back in time and watch the Old English period, what we would basically find is just the history of kings and wars. There is no proper literature, because in Old English period, the medieval period, if we talk about the Anglo-Saxon period, Anglo-Norman period, people used to engage in wars. So they had no time to write any literary contents, though we have the longest surviving epic Beowulf, we have Seafarer, we have Wanderer, the Battle of Maldon. But still they are not written in proper manner. But today we are talking about Elizabethan age, and this age is not only golden for the literature of its time, but for its expeditions and discoveries also. Now remember, here we have a fun fact about Elizabethan age. It is said that in the time of Elizabeth, if anyone would commit a crime and he is given a death sentence, but still that person would be forgiven if the person would go for exploration and discover a new land for England. Now let's talk about the Queen, Elizabeth I. As I have already said that people started questioning her ability to rule the nation, but what was the actual reason that made the Queen so respectable in the eyes of the people of England? Well, to know that we have to know about the historical events of Elizabethan era. And one of the great historical events that happened in this golden period was the defeat of the Spanish naval fleet, which is famously known as the Spanish Armada. Now, how this all happened? Let's know about this. King of Spain, Second Philip, he sent a marriage proposal to Queen Elizabeth, and she simply thought that if she would marry Second Philip of Spain, he surely would become the King of England. She thought if Philip II would ask her to give the kingdom as dowry, she might have no choice but to give England in the hand of a Spanish king. So she rejected the marriage proposal of Second Philip, and Second Philip became so angry about this decision of Queen Elizabeth, he started war against England. It was the year 1588, we have to remember, when Second Philip sent the Invincible Armada to defeat England, to invade England. Though the Queen knew that Spanish naval fleet was invincible and could not be defeated, still she prepared her armies for fight. She went to the armies and delivered one of the best motivational speech to them. She said, "I know I have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king and of a king of England too. And therefore I am come amongst you as you see at this time, not for my recreation and disport, but being resolved, in the midst and the heat of the battle, to live and die amongst you all, to lay down for my God, and for my kingdom, and my people, my honor and my blood, even in the dust." So this famous speech of Queen Elizabeth is known as the Tilbury speech. You can find this on Wikipedia also. This speech motivated the armies so much that they now could realize the Queen would not stay idle and watch the armies fall, but she will fight with them on the battlefield as a leader. And at the time of the battle, a divine thing happened. The wind blew and forced ships of the invincible Spanish Armada towards north, and England's army defeated them easily. Now, people of England thought that the Queen is a goddess. So many people, they said, God breathed and they were scattered. After the win, people of England started celebrating the victory by making paintings, writing songs, poems, and by printing portraits and publishing poems, and in so many other ways. That's how the Queen Elizabeth I became a goddess and became the savior of the nation. Now, I would like to sum up this video with a famous quotation. Remember, friends, one of the great literary figures of Puritan age, John Milton, the writer of Il Allegro and Il Penseroso, Lycidas, and the famous epic Paradise Lost. He said about the Elizabethan age that a noble and puissant nation rousing herself like a strong man after sleep and shaking her invincible locks. So that's it for today, guys. If you still haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to my channel, because here you will get to know lots of known and unknown things about literature. We will meet again in next video with a new topic. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy.